Hello, my name is Bruce Whitfield, and this is Homework 7 Part 2, Video Part 2 for ECN 423 Section 1. Right here, I have the VHDL for the 4-bit counter. I've set up the entity for the counter with a 1-bit clock, reset, increment, and decrement input, a 4-bit input, a 3-bit selector, and a 4-bit output. The architecture set up with a 4-bit temp signal to hold the value of the 4-bit output. I've set up a process that sensitivity list is clock and reset. If reset is enabled, then the temp is set to 0, and if a clock event happens and clock is 1, then temp is set to the 4-bit input. I in that if, and then I have a case statement with sensitivity list select is when the select bit is 2 and increment is enabled, then that increments the temp. I in that if, and if the selector bit is 4 and decrement is enabled, then the temp is decremented by 2. I in that if, and I in that case, and then the process, and I set the output equal to temp, and I in my architecture. Next, moving on to the finite state machine. I have this finite state machine for the register and the counter. This is the entity for it with the clock 1-bit input, a reset 1-bit input, and the 1-bit input, and then a 3-bit selector bit, and then 3-bit output. I have right here the architecture for the finite state machine with current state and next state temp signal, that's 3 bits. Process statement with sensitivity list of clock and reset. If reset is 1, the current state is set to 0. If the clock event happens and clock is 1, then current state equals next state. In that if, in that process, and I have another process that I have that has a sensitivity list of current state and the 1-bit input. I have a case statement. When this case statement is 0, then the output is 0. And if the input is 1, then the output is 1, and the next state is 1, else output is 0 and next state is 0. I in that if, and when current state is 1, if the input is 1, output is 2, next state is 2, else output is 1, next state is 1. When current state is 2, if the input is 1, output is 3, and the next state is 3, else output is 2, next state is 2. When current state is 3, if the input is 1, output is 4, the next state is 4, else the output is 3 and next state is 3. When current state is 4, if the input is 1, the output is 1, and then the next state is 1, else output is 4, next state is 4. I in the case, and then in process, and I in the architecture.